Hey guys, it's your boy F Ball, and I never thought I'd say this, but this is gonna be a topic that I'm gonna discuss that I never thought it would be on this channel. It's gonna be more of a Sonic game topic in some way or form. I mean, it doesn't roll off the tongue well because I rarely talk about Sonic, but from what I've seen anyway, it seems like, I know I'm gonna butcher his name, Inuzuka, the main director of Sonic Team, is actually considering remaking Sonic Adventure. Now, before we talk about this, we have to go back and see Sonic's history and why they feel like Sonic Adventure has to be made. So we're gonna go to where people say that Sonic had failed, which was starting to be Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, like right after Sonic Adventures 2. So a lot of people believe that the formula, at least for the Dreamcast era Sonic, because they call Dreamcast era up until Shadow the Hedgehog, where it fell, it's because it seems like they had too much focus on other characters besides Sonic, which isn't a particularly a bad thing. It's just that it seems like people wanted the core mechanics to come back, all about speed and stuff. While Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 were about speed, they also were very mission based. Adventure for the most part was speed, at least through Sonic's levels and some of Tails levels, because Tails levels was pretty much just racing. But for the most part, at least in certain instances, there wasn't a lot of like speed. There was treasure hunting for Knuckles, treasure hunting for Rouge, like somewhat of pseudo rail shooting for Eggman and Tails, and then you had, once again, you had Heroes, which was more of team based, where it's not just Sonic running through the level, it's his friends. For example, Sonic will go through some speed parts with the ramps and stuff, and he'll be able to swing on a little pole and stuff. And I know this sounds weird. And then you had Knuckles, who can break down hard stuff, and Tails that can fly and get over certain obstacles that certain characters couldn't get over. But they felt like the gameplay kind of declined at that point. So Sega tried their best on Sonic's like 20th anniversary. I think it was 20th anniversary when Sonic 06 came out, but unfortunately that game was heavily rushed, so it kind of killed the game in a way, because the game was full of glitches, the loading times was crap, and I mean, it was unplayable. I mean, for a lot of people, in my honest opinion, I didn't really have a problem with 06, because I think the PS3 version for the most part was a little bit better, and the Xbox version, it was a little bit more polished. It still had the glitches, but I didn't see the glitches that people were talking about unless I didn't intentionally activate them. And then you had Unleashed. Unleashed, for the most part, was praised, and it also was criticized. The main things for the praise was the fact that they loved the boost mechanic. They loved the daytime stages of Sonic Unleashed. Like, the daytime stages were great. I mean, I can name my favorite stage off of Sonic Unleashed right then and there. Spagonia, that was my favorite thing. Rooftop Run, that was a great level. But a lot of people criticized the Werehog levels, and they also said that it was a step in the right direction, but it felt like the Werehog was kind of there just for fluff. And I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't really care, because if you play, and when you kind of think about it and you look at Sonic Unleashed and you see that, hey, if you play the daytime stages only, you're going to beat the game within 3 hours, which unfortunately that's what Colors suffered through. But Colors, for the most part, was one of the praise games of the modern era. And if y'all don't know what the modern era is, the modern era was Sonic 06, like Sonic 06 to beyond. I mean, be honest with you, I don't know what they call this era now with this generation of games with forces and stuff. But since then, they've been working with the Hedgehog engine, which was started in Unleashed, then they used it in Colors, and then they perfected it in Generations. And then after that, they kind of seemed like they went beyond that, or at least they try to go away from that with Sonic Lost World. Sonic Lost World was more of a Mario Galaxy rip. I never played Lost World. I actually think that one day I will do a game series, or I may actually pick up Lost World and see how it is, because some people have actually been telling me it's not that bad. Don't judge it until you play it, so I may have to take a look at it. But And then you had Forces. And Forces, for the most part, was an alright game. It used the Hedgehog engine. It was using the new Hedgehog engine 2.0. And for the most part, the day stages, like Sonic stages, were great. They were just way too short. And unfortunately, that's what Forces suffered through. It had a lot of levels that were cut short because I don't know why they decided to do it, because everybody knows that Sonic's all about speed, so you don't take that away from Sonic. So now, I don't know what they're planning on doing now. I know the success of Mania got them rethinking some things, but so according to Iizuka, now we're going to the Adventure HD Remake topic. Iizuka was talking about he feels like he wants to remake Sonic Adventure, and I mean that's all I got from his article. A lot of the other stuff was more like analytics between 2D and 3D, how hard it is to work between 2D and 3D. But in all honesty, if they do make a Sonic Adventure HD, I really want them to build it from the ground up. I just don't want another DX port, because if y'all didn't know, DX for the most part was just an up-res Sonic Adventure, because some people don't realize this, especially if you didn't grow up in the Dreamcast era. Sonic Adventure, at least for the most part, was a great game. It was fun, but it did not look good. Like, if you think the character models you see in DX are how the game looked in the Dreamcast era, you are sadly mistaken. Like, they had to retool, up-res, and change some of the character models, because boy, they did not look good. But I really think that if they do decide to remake Sonic Adventure, I was talking to my brother about this, and he was saying that he just wants Sonic Adventure remade pretty much same old, same gameplay, same adventure mode, all that stuff. He doesn't want no boost mechanic. In my honest opinion, I think they should add a boost mechanic, but I think the boost mechanic should be more momentum based, kind of like Sonic Advance, like the Sonic Advance series, where Sonic doesn't manually boost, but if he gains enough speed, he moves faster. It's like momentum. It's like physics momentum based. Like, that was fun, especially if you don't want to add the boost mechanic, because I think the boost gameplay should stay. I just think they need to retool it. I think Forces, Colors, Unleashed, and Generation is a step in the right direction. I just think that Sega really needs to hammer down and really think about what they want to do with Sonic, because in my honest opinion, you can't like mess with a game like Sonic. Sonic has its dedicated fan base, and that's the thing. There's the fans that love the classic Sonic. That's why Mania did so well. There are the fans who like the new generation Sonic, like Unleashed and them, and there are fans who like the Dreamcast era. I think if Sega wants to appease at least the middleman, the common, like, it's sort of the common denominator, not the 2D fans like the Sonic Mania fans, I think they should add a boost mechanic, but it should be momentum based. I also think, for the most part, I know some people I'll get flack for this, I think they should use the new voice actors. I'm not the biggest Roger Craig fan, but I love Ryan Drummond. It's just that Sonic Adventure was not his best work, and it'd be kind of weird to hear that cheesy dialogue in this day and age. But I mean, to be honest with you, I am playing a game right now that's got cheesy dialogue. Xenoblade 2, like, I mean, the dialogue's cheesy. I mean, the British voices really make me laugh. But I really think, at least with Sonic Adventure, I think they really need to kind of change the voices a little bit. I mean, Roger Craig, for the most part, he's been Sonic for, I think, damn near 10 years now. So at this point, you either hate him or you like him. It doesn't matter with him. So I think they should retool the voice acting too, and also change certain sequences. Like, for example, don't make Knuckles gameplay. I mean, I know they had a problem with his gameplay back in the day, where sometimes the emeralds were hard to find, and then unlike Adventures 2, there was no hint mechanic, so you'd be stuck trying to do that. But I mean, the harder the better. But I think they also need to change Amy's gameplay too, because for the most part, Amy was kind of weird. She was just run away from this guy, run away from that, and she wasn't that fast. So sometimes the levels will take like 7 to 8 minutes to beat. So I think they should also fix Amy's speed a little bit. And then they also, Gamma, keep the same. Gamma's gameplay was kind of fun. I guess that's probably why they kept it in Sonic Adventures 2. But in all honesty, I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Sonic Adventure is primed to come out in this day and age. Like a remake, a hand-to-hand remake, like for the most part, is like built from the ground up, and it's like, I mean, 20 years later, do you think people was like want to see Sonic Adventure, or I mean, do you think that Sega should just focus on a new game? Also, I forgot to say this. My one like gripe with this is, now I'm afraid that Sega once again is banking on nostalgia, and I don't think that's a good thing to do, because if you do that, you can never move forward. And I know Sega wants to make Sonic great. It's just that they have to find the right formula to stick with. They either have to appease one fan, one set of fans, because they can't appease them all. They can't please them all. I mean, that's the thing. You can't please every fan. If you want the Mania crowd, just make Mania 2. If you want the people who like Lost World, Unleashed in them, just make a game like that, and then make a game for the Dreamcast game. Make 3 sets of games. I think that's the only way you can do it. But that's enough for this. I hope you guys enjoy this. This is a topic that I really want to talk about. I really love the Sonic games. If y'all didn't know, I don't play them much on this channel, but I really did. I grew up with the Sonic games ever since my Sega Genesis. So leave a comment. Leave a comment in the section down below. Also leave a like and subscribe for more, guys. And I will see y'all whenever Sonic Adventure HD gets announced or remake gets announced, and we'll talk about it then. But it's just a topic of discussion. So peace out, guys. Ball 50 out.